assumptions there, but we do see pretty much the full roster here in taking up their heroes. But this is interesting. XTT is picking up about. Actually going to get caught out here under the Sentry Ward. They won't get the glimpse. They have to dust him, but dust and Kinetic Field still enough to lock down KaKa for the first blood. And that's going to be just a pretty solid build here. But at Westbrook, taking a lot of work, because HTT are committing a lot to this movement down bottom. They've taken a lot of time to get here. The mid is diving. He's got a lot of armor, a lot of HP. Air can take a few shots. But with the rotation of all these supports, the Kinetic Field, the damage of the Maledict, they will lose at least one hero here. Westbrook's going down. KaKa along with them. And if it's just a 2-for-1 for the carry, I say that HTT are almost happy with that, but the fact that they committed a mid-rotation, but there should be a kill off the Gyrocopter. Yeah, last right-click comes through, and it's going to be some good momentum back the other way. So, they see all those cooldowns expended on the Bounty Hunter, and they're like, fine by me. We're going to go in, we're going to dive you, and we're going to not only kill off half, but we're looking for F-Wall too. So good play there. If the Glimpse hadn't been used on the Bounty Hunter earlier, they might not have found such a clean set of kills, but they do end up doing it. And Air tanks the tower so PrettyHaw can live. He even gives them a bottle sip here. So that's fine. Back in mid, we do see a dust come out onto KaKa. Whoa, he drops quickly. Now Westbrook with the clap, now going for the split. He'll get a support kill, but can they get more? I think if Super sticks around, they might be able to Tornado, and then they're going to set up for another Spirit Lance here in just a second. But a lot of damage against the Brewlings, and actually they're all dead, but the Earth Panda, PrettyHaw going to go down very quickly, but they still are focusing the Shadow Fiend down. He will fall. Now ZSMJ caught in the spiders. Westbrook locked in position. Oh my, this did not go the way they had planned. Oh, double kill for iceiceice. A level 9 Broodmother just chomping at the bit here. Tier 2 tower. Would have been doing a good job. But a Lion plus the Bounty Hunter clearly did nothing. They kept her at bay temporarily, but in the end, she runs them over. And this is just something you have to respect from Vici Gaming. Now they finally get a counter. Now they get the track, now they get the void, but can they get the kill? She has nowhere to run, no webs to run through, and yes, it's going to be a mega kill streak for Air. So this is where Bounty Hunter actually starts kind of semi-countering Brood, is because they always have detection against her. But if she buys certain items, she can take off the track, or she can just play more carefully when she thinks the Bounty Hunter might be nearby. So as it is, in the laning configuration, iceiceice has got himself a 7k advantage over 5,500 of anybody else. And that's the draft. But now that the Bounty Hunter's level happens, they go for the Roche Pit. But we're going to see right now, smoke play come through, but under the Sentry Ward, they see them. They know that smoke is broken, but they don't know about Westbrook. Static Storm prevents the split, but Air is going to run around. He's a 5-0 Night Stalker. He's looking to show it, but How forces him back pretty early in the fight. XTT going to get nuked down. And that just makes it a 1-for-1 so far. The Witch Doctor died pretty early, but it can Night Stalker do anything here. They're chasing ZSMJ, falling down, locking him in. ZSMJ, the Doppelganger does come through, but they've got the glimpse back. They've got that kill. So they'll kill ZSMJ and force a fight with this Brewmaster. On the back end, we're going to see PrettyHaw force back, but it doesn't mean enough. KaKa on the run. He'll get out, but they waste the split. They waste their 10-second BKB, and they lose the Phantom Lancer. Couldn't find a worse fight for them. Just they didn't really want to take that engagement, but they felt so pressured when they knew that the field was going to die. Here's the tier 3 going down. All that chip damage paying off, and now the Necronomicon comes out. That's Necro 1 from both the Gyrocopter and the Broodmother. How and iceiceice pushing these racks down. And the top lane's exposed. They'll just spread the webs to the north, and we'll see that cleaned up pretty quickly as well.
Dire's top barracks are under attack.
So, right now, got everything they need. They still haven't used Super's BKB. That's 10 seconds of power. And there's not even a Brewmaster split to threaten that. They're going to Orchid onto Westbrook, right-click him back. But iceiceice actually getting mech'd up, just barely saved there. That could have been a very tremendous kill. Still the big cast bouncing back and forth between multiple heroes. They'll split it, but the racks falling fast. This last racks would be pretty much their last legs. If they lose that, they can't get back in this game. And we're seeing Westbrook go right into Fenrir, going, right-clicking him down, but trading his life for the cause. And yeah, these racks are all they need. They'll focus them down. With this, they get it. But there's a glyph, so they can't focus it too hard. KaKa going down under the Sentry Ward here. Air popping the BKB. Their last-ditch effort, committing to the fight in full. They're chasing them down. Killing off the supports, that's one thing. But killing off Super, that's another. Getting the silence, getting the void, and the mechanism is not off cooldown just yet. But it'll still trade hits. Air still falls. PrettyHaw too. Oh my gosh. They killed the SF, but they're losing so much in return. iceiceice, barely alive, gets out of ZSMJ's reach, and they will just push it with these last two heroes. How and iceiceice still kicking and still kicking ass. They're going to kill the racks. They're going to be taking up 4 racks advantage, and that's the GG from HGT. And in the end, an 18,000 gold advantage, a 5,000 experience advantage. Vici Gaming and mostly iceiceice and the Broodmother run HGT down in game 1 of this 2-game series. So, really strong showing from them. I mean, obviously we saw some great play from Vici across the board, and HGT took a couple of really good fights. I mean, the Night Stalker got to 6-1-4. He was 5-0 at one point. But there's just too much pressure. They didn't